On today's video, I'm taking you on a driving tour of one of Frisco's most expensive gated neighborhoods, the hills of Kingswood. This exclusive community is tucked away in a prime location just minutes from the Star, Legacy West, and major highways, yet it feels incredibly private and secure. The HOA fees here help maintain 24/7 guarded entrances and beautifully landscaped streets. Homes in the hills of Kingswood range from the 1 millions to well over 7 million, with both pre-owned and new construction opportunities available. Builders here are offering custom estates with top-tier finishes on spacious lots. If you're looking for a high-end, private neighborhood in Frisco, this might be the perfect fit for you and your family. So that makes sense.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video today. You join me over here in Frisco, Texas at one of the wealthiest neighborhoods this city has to offer. It's gonna have some of the most expensive homes in here. However, there are still gonna be some homes in the low $1 million, so that is the cheaper side of this neighborhood. As there are going to be other homes around Frisco in the 3s, 400s, 500s, 600,000s, but within this neighborhood, on the low end, you are going to find about the $1 million range and up. So we're going to drive through this one today. It's a big master plan community called the Hills of Kingswood, right along 423 and up along Lebanon Road. Really good location. We're going to start on the side of the neighborhood with the, let's just call it the cheaper homes at $1 million, and then by the end of this video we're gonna get over to like the big time money homes. So it's gonna go from like small little houses here to like really grand, big, super custom homes. There's probably like 700 something homes within this neighborhood. They've been building out this area for, I believe, since like 2018. I feel like when I was graduating from high school, they were just starting on this neighborhood, but they've gotten closer to the end, and now they're kind of on just their last bit of lots that are like the really big oversized lots. The homes that you're looking at right now are actually from a production builder, Grand Homes. Now it is gonna say, like when you go to the MLS and find one of these homes at like $1 million, it is gonna say something like a Grand Home custom built. And yes, some aspects of a Grand Home do feel custom built, but some of the other homes in this neighborhood are like what I call a true custom home and more of a one-off. These homes that you're seeing in here are like kind of just a design floor plan, and you're gonna find some of the same floor plans, maybe different elevations and different looks, but essentially the same type of floor plan on the inside of the home. The county that this neighborhood is located in is going to be Denton County. The tax rate in here is gonna be 1.73%. Now this is a cheaper tax rate. The taxes that are involved in here is going to be Denton County, Louisville ISD, and the city of Frisco. Where this neighborhood is located, even though it is Frisco, Texas, it is zoned for Louisville ISD. You'll find that with some of the neighborhoods over on this like southeast, east kind of corner of where these neighborhoods are located up along 423. Even though they are Frisco, some of them are zoned for Louisville ISD. Which sometimes catches people a little off guard because they expect it to be zoned for Frisco ISD. Now that being said, Frisco does have a access to Frisco, and basically what it means is that you don't have to live within the area of zones for Frisco ISD. You can actually be outside that zone and then pay to put your kid into Frisco ISD. So that's a new little program that they're implementing around here for people that do want access to Frisco ISD but are not within the zoning. The lot sizes in here are going to be 70 by 125, so about a 9,000 square foot lot. And then you're going to have homes in here that are on like a 216 by 260, 90,000 square foot lot. So it's gonna drastically change. The homes at the beginning of this video, those were the homes that were like 1 million, 1.1, 1.2. We're now gonna start getting into the $2 million homes, and then a little bit later in this video, we're gonna start getting up to the 3, 4, all the way up to $7 million. And right now, if you go to the MLS, there are gonna be 4 homes active. There is going to be a 2023 4-bed, 3-bath, 3,095 square feet listed at $1,150,000 at $371 per square foot. There is a 2022 4-bed, 4-bath, 4,886 square feet listed at $1,450,000 at $286 per square foot. There is a 2025 5-bed, 7-bath, 7,298 square feet listed at $4,399,000 at 602 per square foot. And then there is a 2024 5-bed, 8-bath, 9,910 square feet listed at $7,825,000 at $789 per square foot. So on the low end in this neighborhood, you're gonna have those kind of custom grand homes floating in that 370, 400 per square foot. Maybe there's some homes sub 300 per square foot, just depending on the size. And then for the like fully one-off custom homes in here, those are gonna be like north of 600 per square foot. So, you know, if you wanna build in one of the bigger lots in here, you're gonna be spending about $700 to $800 per square foot. You're gonna be on a really big lot. Now, comparing that with the Fields of Frisco is also gonna offer custom homes like over at the Preserve, but the homes in there, they're gonna be on a smaller lot, but still roughly around the same price per square foot. So over in that neighborhood, you might find a 10,000, 11,000 square foot lot, but it's only gonna be, you know, half the size as maybe one of these that are selling at like 700, 800 per square foot in here. There's also a big power line structure that runs through this neighborhood. It kind of runs on that side where not a lot of homes are. I don't think this power line structure is a big deal. Most of the homes actually like don't even back up to it. They're just kind of on the side. Most of the homes in here are further away from that structure, so not a huge deal, but I did want to mention that real quick. Okay, see, look at this. Look at this. We got the Nismo and we got the GTR. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, sorry, I'm like smiling right now, seeing the GTR. You know, I get giddy with those things. Okay, what else do we want to talk about? Sorry, my brain's kind of discombobulated after seeing that. The other thing with this neighborhood, HOA in here is gonna be like $1,500 semi-annually, but from the MLS, it was showing like 1,000 semi-annually for like some of the smaller lots, and then it was showing like 1,650 semi-annually for some of the way bigger, like 80,000 square foot lots in here. But just know it's gonna be around $1,500 semi-annually. Now, that's not gonna get you any amenities within here. There's like kind of walking trail and a walking path around the neighborhood, of course, with the sidewalks, but like amenity center wise, not gonna be anything. So really you're just paying for the security in here. And I'll tell you what, this is gonna be like one of the heaviest guarded security neighborhoods, I would say. So if you want the privacy, this is where you're gonna find it. Maybe another neighborhood that's kind of similar to this would be like Starwood. You can see right here, this is the gated entrance into this neighborhood. So visitors have to go through a gate, they take your ID. To get into this neighborhood, they actually took my business card as well. So they're able to kind of, you know, get all the information on everyone that's coming through here. So if you do want that sense of security, you're gonna find it within this neighborhood. All right, now we're starting to get into the section where you're gonna start seeing like $3 million, $4 million homes. You can see that the curb appeal is going to be drastically different. I mean, my goodness, look at this house. Okay, they're all gonna be like that. You're just gonna hear me keep saying, my God, my God, my God. And for this school district, it is gonna be Louisville, like I was saying, and those schools that it's zoned for is Hicks Elementary, Arbor Creek Middle School, and Hebron High School. And then I'll get to the area as well where like more of the empty lots are right now, but you can kind of see these are, right now you're looking at like 7,000, 8,000 square foot homes. Even some of these homes do have like a little back house with them. So if you do want to design something where you have your main structure home and then put another 2,000, 3,000 square foot home behind your ginormous home, that is an option as well. This is now the section where more of the new construction is going in, and they've opened up kind of their last phase. So this neighborhood is towards the end. I would expect this neighborhood to be fully built out probably within the next like 4 years. The reason it's just a little bit longer, even though there's only a handful of lots left, is because some of these homes take multiple years to build out, because you got to run through like the permitting and then actually building the house. The other thing I want to mention is that this neighborhood is pretty close to an area of Lake Louisville that, growing up here, being around it, just smells at times. I would love it if anyone living in this neighborhood could comment on that. I just know that driving by this one area where Lake Louisville is, there's just a bunch of like stagnant water, and it just does not really smell the best, and I'm just curious if the smell kind of lingers all the way up into here. Once again, just another little side note I want to add. And maybe not, maybe it's okay, but there's a bridge over here at 423, like once you drive into like the colony, and it just does not smell good at times. So that could be something you do notice living out here. Some of these lots you can actually see a bit of the lake. Now this part of the lake doesn't really fill up that well. Like maybe this house here, how it's set up, like the 2-story part of it. Is this a 3-story house? This might be a 3-story house, my goodness. Like being up there, you might be able to see a bit of the lake, and then you have like this house here being built on the corner that actually just put its foundation down. This is coming soon, or actually it's already sold. So these lots here, not gonna really be the prettiest view of the lake. I'm sure they're marketing it as like a lake view, but the lake doesn't really fill up on this side, so really you're just looking at a whole bunch of dead trees. But this side of the neighborhood is a lot quieter and more private. Not many people are gonna be driving around here, but these price ranges you're gonna see if you're looking at like online at Zillow or something. These are the homes that are gonna be up in that $6 million, $7 million mark. So comparing this, another expensive neighborhood is gonna be the Preserve. So I think either one, really good options. It's just the Preserve is probably gonna give you more amenities kind of closer to the area. Right outside this neighborhood is still gonna be a bunch of like residential. Down the street you do have some grocery shopping. The closest amenity area to like really hang out with your family is going to be the Star at Frisco, with like the Cowboys practice facility and some of the restaurants around there. And that's about 10 minutes away down Lebanon, so not too far away from that. I really love all the roundabouts in here. I do really think the one thing missing with this community is some type of amenity center. I think it is a bit annoying that you have all these nice homes and all these things, but no real amenity center with it. Yeah, this is definitely one of the wealthier neighborhoods of Frisco. And a lot of these houses actually are perched up on a hill, so they're looking out towards the peasants out there. And when I say peasants, the houses that they're looking at are like $1 million. Meanwhile, these houses in here, once again, it's gonna be like $6 million, $7 million. I wanna try to get to all the streets so you can really take in all these houses. I don't do a lot of neighborhood tours like this, because to be honest, it's pretty hard to come by a buyer that's wanting to build $7 million and spend that amount of money. And then some of the cheaper homes in here that are at that $1 million 1.4 mark, you're not really gonna get the best backyards with that, just because the footprint of the home, those are 4,000, 5,000 square foot homes. They're gonna take up majority of that yard space. And even some of these houses here, not really gonna get the best backyard, but you are gonna find some other homes in here that are on those like 70,000, 90,000 square foot lots. Also, what I'm finding with this neighborhood is that I don't know if it's part of the HOA rules or something, but it does seem like you need to either drive a G-Wagon or a Cybertruck. That's the one thing I am noticing with this one. It seems like almost every other driveway has a G-Wagon or a Cybertruck sitting in it. It might be part of the HOA rules, I'm not too sure. And then here's a plat map of the neighborhood, so you can kind of see how big it is. You can kind of see on the entrance of this neighborhood, more out towards like the northwest side, you have a little bit of smaller lots. And then once you start going further back, the lot sizes really start opening up more and getting really big at that like 90,000 square foot. I mean, these lot sizes right here, like this one, these are like 60,000, 70,000. Oh, look, G-Wagon. Told you, G-Wagons everywhere. Or you need a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. That's the other one. And what do you guys like more? Do you like this stucco look? Or do you like more of that kind of traditional castle look that some of these houses are going with? I mean, the look in here that I like the least is actually like the Italian villa look. I'm not like the biggest fan of that look. See, I'd rather have something like this with some stone and stucco accents than like this villa look with the orange tiled roof. It's got a cool little courtyard with it, but not quite my favorite. And then lastly, the commute out of here down to Dallas is going to be about 35 minutes. Fort Worth, 49 minutes away. DFW Airport is 24 minutes away. Nearest grocery store is 5 minutes away. And then the nearest hospital is 7 minutes away. This road we're driving down right now is kind of their next section of everything going on in here. So if you had a budget of $7 million, this is probably where I would point you towards. If you had a budget of $1 million, I'd probably point you in other directions. Because the grand homes in here at like 1.4, 1.15, I think there's better options out there. Oh look, another G-Wagon, what do you know? And that's gonna do it for today's video, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any other questions about the hills of Kingswood or some of the other wealthier kind of gated communities because you're looking for that sense of security, please send me a text or give me a call. I have all my information down below. Would love to work with you and your family on your home search. Other than that, peace out y'all, and take it easy as always. Thanks for checking out my channel and watching that video. I got more videos floating around here. If you're in the market to buy or sell real estate in the DFW area, contact me. I will be happy to answer any of your questions. Besides that, bye.